Hey there everyone, welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for the play-along videos of Fronteras as written and performed by Gaby Moreno. Gaby Moreno actually is the voice of Elena de Avalor, which is the Disney cartoon series as well. I tripped upon her song looking for some songs to teach my students because I teach at a Spanish immersion school, so I do some songs in Spanish and some songs in English. I wanted to find some other songs that they could sing, and this one came looking up on the web, recommended, and we've been learning it. Very catchy chorus in the song as well. It's a 4-chord song in the key of G, and if you have guitars, it's very easy. Baritone, pretty easy, and even on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele, it's pretty easy, although it doesn't quite fit for some things. We'll talk about that when we get to strumming later in the video. What we're going to do in this video, first of all, we'll look at the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele, then we'll look at the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk about strumming. If you like the chords you see here and want the chord chart, you can find that on my website at UkeStuff.info. It's free, and just go to the page that's chord charts and tabs and scroll down to Fronteras, Frontearas, and you'll find it there in a PDF format. If you want to support the work on this channel, there are 3 things you can do. You can like the video, you can subscribe to the channel, and third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele GCEA tuning. The first chord you'll need is the G chord. Then you'll need the C chord. You'll need the D chord. You're going to have to decide how you want to play the D chord, by the way, on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. I put my first finger at the top of the 3rd string 2nd fret and my other 2 fingers around it like a tiny G7 shape, if you know the G7 shape. But for some people, they want to do 1, 2, 3 in a row. Some people want to do 2, 3, 4 in a row. Some people want to use 1 finger. Some people want to use 2 fingers. It really doesn't matter what you do as long as don't reach over with your thumb as a habit, because that can make it hard to switch to other chord changes if you're wrapping your thumb all the way around to do it. Incidentally, Katie Deneur at One Music School has a video about 7 ways, I think, to play the D chord on YouTube here, so go watch that video. It gives you a lot of reference if you want to find a way to play it that works for you. And actually, when I teach my students, I let them choose as well. And then the final chord you need is another one of my favorite chords. It's the E minor chord. I call it the waterfall chord because you put your first finger on the 1st string 2nd fret and then you waterfall down. A lot of the books will show you that you need to play E minor with 2 fingers on the end, but in standard E minor shape, that's not needed on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. If you have a linear low G ukulele, you might want to do that. And if you want to take that chord shape and move it up the neck to another position, then you do need to do that or it sounds funny. Actually, that worked out. It sounds clashy because you really need to cover that 4th string with that shape, but in its normal position, that works for E minor, and that's what I recommend for my students and for this song. And those are the 4 chords you need. Now let's take a look at baritone DGBE ukulele. Now the song was written for guitar, and it shows on baritone ukulele. The first chord you need is the G chord. Then you'll need the C chord. Then you'll need the D chord. And then the E minor chord. Very, very easy on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. Okay, as it comes to strumming, first of all, let's state that there was no ukulele in the original version of this song, so there's not one correct answer. It's the number 1 question on this channel. What's the strumming pattern? And the number 1 answer, or the only answer, is there's not an official strumming pattern almost all the time. It's 3 rules. First of all, you have to play the right chords. Second, you need to play the right chords at the right time in the right tempo. And then third, you need to make sure that whatever you're strumming matches the style of the song. And if you've got those 3 things, you can play it however you want, however it sounds good to you. You don't need to worry about a right pattern. But if you need ideas, that's what this part of the video is for. Now, a lot of this song uses a broken picking pattern, and we really can't replicate that fully on high G, I really even think low G, GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele, because it was written for guitar and the picking pattern works with guitar. So what I've been doing, if I pick it, is I go string 3, string 1, string 2, string 3, and string 3 again. And I don't play the reentrant 4th string ever. And I go like this. And that's about as close as I can get. That's not perfect because a lot of times I just break down into strumming. And let's talk about that in 1 minute, but let me pull out baritone. And baritone, being that, you know, these chords are in a different position. A G chord is still a G chord, except it's played differently because the strings are tuned differently. But anything that says G chord is a G chord on either instrument. It's just how you play it that's different. On baritone, the G chord looks like the C chord, and it stacks up like this. And what I've found is that by plucking the lowest string here, we get most of that sound that we want for that song. That almost sounds like the guitar. And there what I'm just doing is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So if I was playing this on baritone, that is what I would do. If you want to strum, what's worked for me is this. Works really well. And if you look at what I'm doing, I'm just going down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That works really well. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. It's a great little song, and that chorus is super, super catchy. So with either that picking or that strumming, down, down, up, you can play along with Fronteras by Gaby Moreno, who again is the voice of Elena de Avila on Disney. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.